Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the success story of the eminent at a glimpse. The inspiring journey of a pilot. Have you ever wondered what it takes to succeed as a pilot? Well, prepare to be inspired as we dive deep into the life and challenges of Captain Saifullah, a remarkable individual who got success, who redefined success in the aviation industry. From humble beginnings to fly high into the skies, this video unveils the triumphs and challenges faced by Captain Saifullah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host Saif Rahman from the Voice of Wisdom English Language Academy, along with my honorable, respected guest. He's a pilot, Captain Saifullah, in the Voice of Wisdom studio. Sir, welcome to our show, and thank you so much for giving us your precious time.
Thank you so much. I love to be your guest.
Yeah, thank you. Dear viewers, if I tell you about this field is very hard and difficult field. You have to be financially and mentally fit. Both are required. Not just mentally, you have to be financially very fit. So we will ask questions regarding the same agenda from Captain Saif, that how did he get success in this field? So, sir, again, welcome to our show. And so my first question is that from you, sir, that why, as we all know, it's a hard and difficult field. What brought you to choose this field? What was the motive behind this to choose this field?
It was my dream to become a pilot from childhood. When I was telling the same thing to my parents or my relatives that I will be a pilot, so they were laughing at me that no, you cannot be a pilot. And it was very hard for me to hear this argument. But I tried very hard, and now I am in front of you as a pilot, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, yes, sir. Sir, my second question is that from you, sir. When you decided that you want to become a pilot, that time, whatever time was there, you decided that you want to become a pilot, and then you had to tell the family. When you told the family, what was the reaction of your family?
When I applied as a pilot, my parents, they did not knew about this plan, and I did not tell them at the end of the day. When I cleared my all tests, my all security clearances, I told to my father that I will become a pilot. And right now this is my first day of training. So my father told me that it's not a good job, it's not good field. You have to be a doctor, or you should select any doctor field. And he was not happy with this decision. So it was very hard for me.
Sir, let's move to the main point of this show. How did you become a pilot? Like, as we all know that it's a very hard and difficult field, as I told you before, but especially in Quetta, it's like near to impossible. No one wants to become a pilot because it's very expensive, and over here in Quetta, the bases are very less. Even though no one knows about the bases, are there any base in Quetta or there? Sir, so the hardships which you have faced in your field, in your journey. So how did you become a pilot from the beginning? If you tell us.
Well, there are different procedures and steps. I will tell you. First, you have to get a student pilot license. Then you have to get private pilot license. Then you get commercial pilot license. Then you have to achieve airline transport pilot license. That is like the last license of pilot. Right now I have 3 pilot licenses: student pilot license, and commercial pilot license, and private pilot license.
Sir, as I told you, the viewers before, that you have to be mentally fit, and for being a pilot, what are the medical requirements?
The medical requirement is very tough for pilots. You know, it's very difficult field. Your eyesight must be 6/6, and there are several tests. Let me count few tests. First, you have to clear your chest X-ray. Your weight must be within BMI, body mass index, and also you have to do a chest X-ray and EEG, ECG, audiometry, lipid profile test, blood sugar test, ENT test, and psychiatrist evaluation test, and there are many so more tests. I don't remember these tests. The difficult test is psychiatrist evaluation test. There was a lady, she asked 399 questions, and there were very difficult questions for me. And there was a question, did you steal anything from your friend? Or there was a question that do you love your mom? So some sort of questions were there. I don't remember all these questions, but a few of them I remember, and it was very difficult for me. It was like taking more than 15 days. These tests were taking more than 15 days, and we did all these tests in CMH Pindi. You can do all these tests from any CMH in the Pakistan, and you have to collect all your tests from the hospital, and you have to bring to the civil aviation doctor, and that doctor gonna approve you, and then they will give you a medical certificate which is valid for 1 year only.
Sir, let's move to another question. Sir, as I mentioned before, that you have to be financially very good if you want to choose this field. You have to be financially fit before. So as I mentioned before to the viewers as well, sir, how much finance is required? Like how much money, as you know, approximately. As we all know that it's not fixed, but approximately how much money is required for this field?
Well, it's not fixed. Every country has its own rules and regulations. Every country has its own price. Let's suppose if you want to do this flying, or if you want to complete this flying from Pakistan, there will be like around 1 crore 20 lakh rupees something right now. And the same test, if you want to do the same flying, if you want to continue from Dubai, that will be like more than 3 crores. Or if you want to do this training from Qatar, there will be like 4 crores something. And the same thing like US, Canada, each and every country has like the same fee structure. The Pakistan is the cheapest country. We were having like more than 5 or 6 foreigner pilots. My friends were from Qatar and also Bahrain, Saudi Arab, and like many pilots I have seen from different countries. They are flying in Pakistan just because of the cheapest country.
How about security clearance? Like, is there any security clearance required or not for this field?
Yeah, the security clearance, you should not be having any criminal record. Your clearance must be cleared from IB, special branch, and also the police certificate you must be having, and ISI clearance also required. Like, it's very sensitive job. It comes directly under the Ministry of Defense. Let's suppose if you are indulged with some of organizations and you hijack any aircraft, so that will be very difficult. So that's why this clearance is required.
Sir, let's move to the point of the studies, because as we know that if you want to become something, whatever that field is, you have to study for that. Sir, tell me about the aviation studies.
Well, studies are very difficult to be a pilot. Like it's totally different studies. And when I was giving my papers, I was a student of University of Balochistan. I was doing masters here in Balochistan, and it was very difficult phase for me. That year I gave 24 papers, so it was very difficult phase for me, and Alhamdulillah I cleared all these papers. I was taking just break for offering prayer, washroom, or you can call it lunch or dinner breaks. There were no breaks for us, and we were just looking to the sun only once in a week. That was on Friday when we were offering prayer. So that time we were looking at sun in a week, just once you can call it, we were looking to the sun.
How many subjects are there in this field?
There are 18 subjects to become a pilot. You have to pass these subjects step by step. First you have to clear 2 subjects, then you have to clear 6 subjects again, then you have to clear 8 subjects, and every subject is changed. You will not find any bio, or you will not find any physics, or you will not find any mathematics in it. Let's suppose, let me tell you a few subjects. There is air law, there is mass and balance, there is aircraft general knowledge, there is meteorology, there is human performance, and also radio navigation. These subjects are totally new to us, so we were like passing. Every pilot should pass these 18 subjects, and passing marks are like 70 marks. It's very hard to pass these subjects.
As we all know that whenever we go somewhere, any field, we have stories. So can you please just share one story with us?
Well, there are lots of stories. Every second mission is, a story. If I start counting, that will be a huge list. One day we went to Faisalabad, and when we were coming back, there was a rain, and we could not see a runway. That was very difficult time, and there was a incident. I landed in airport without permission. Actually, it happened one day when my the RT button was not working. I was not aware of this, that my RT button is not working. RT, we can call it radio telephony, when we contact with the tower. I gave instructions to the tower, and he did not listen my instructions, and I landed without permission. It's illegal, and you cannot land without permission in any airport. So when I landed that day, I felt the consequences of that mistake or blunder, you can call it. There was a person who was sitting in tower, and he was taking like my class, and he sent me like from one city to another city, just for my this small blunder. And he was taking my class, and I was totally worried about that situation.
Sir, my last but not least question. Sir, did any accident or incident happen with you like in your journey during like flying, and like in this field, did any incident or accident happen with you?
I had a incident, not accident. In aviation, you can call it, you pronounced very accurate words, incident or accident. We had incidents, not accident. Like, let me count few of them. Once my aircraft tire got busted. The second time there was a opening window during flight, and the third time there was a opening of window during takeoff run. It was very difficult phase for me. My flight instructor was Major Norez, so he told me that about mission safe, and that time I was very shocked. It was first experience for me, and it was emergency for me. You have to press both brakes at once. That time my left leg press one brake a little slower, so aircraft just went down from the runway. But Alhamdulillah, we were safe, and that was very difficult phase for me.
Sir, as we have to like wind up the show, like in the last, what is your message to the youth, those who wants to become pilot, those who want to choose this as a profession? So what is your message to them?
Well, my message to the youths, or to the boys, to the new generation, that you can do each and everything. I belong from a very backward area that is called Hazarganji, and also Quetta is also backward area. If we compare from other provinces, Balochistan is more backward, and if I can achieve this goal, you also can achieve this goal. You just listen to your you must be focused on your goal and passions. Just two things are there for success, for every success: passions and focus. You just need focus and continuity and patience, nothing else. Thank you so much.